The moment I heard the crash, my world splintered into 1,000 jagged pieces. I stood frozen on the sidewalk, my eyes locked on the wreckage that had been our family car. The sirens wailed, a haunting symphony of chaos and fear, but my feet were cemented to the ground. It was as if time had slowed, each heartbeat a thunderous drum in my chest, drowning out the world around me. Paralyzed with fear, I watched as the paramedics rushed to the scene, their faces blurred with urgency and determination. As days turned into nights in the sterile hospital waiting room, I grappled with the shadow of helplessness that loomed over me. I was trapped in a web of what-ifs and if-onlys, each thought a thread tightening around my resolve. It was during one sleepless night, staring at the speckled ceiling tiles, that I stumbled upon a simple truth. Courage, I realized, is not the absence of fear but the mastery of it. It is fear that has been whispered to, calmed, and armed with faith. This epiphany was like a lifeline thrown into my churning sea of despair. Determined not to be a bystander in my own life, I took my first shaky steps toward recovery. I volunteered at the hospital, learning to channel my fear into action, transforming it into a tool rather than a shackle. Each day brought new challenges, but with every small victory, the tide of courage within me swelled, pushing back the fear. I found strength in the stories of others, in the shared human experience of overcoming adversity, and I realized that courage is contagious, sparking a flame in those it touches. The accident had shattered my life, but in its wreckage, I found a new path, lit by the embers of resilience and hope. Standing in front of a TikTok audience, sharing my journey, I felt the weight of fear lift, replaced by a sense of purpose. I spoke of how prayer, reflection, and action can transform fear into a powerful ally, urging everyone to find their inner courage. In that moment, I understood that triumph is born from tragedy, and every whispered prayer of courage can spark a revolution within our souls.